Hi, Dion. I know you're a little exhausted after you did like an 8-hour live stream and having some meltdowns and everyone that's new here. Welcome. So I know that I should just, hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna donate $5,000 because of Mr. Beast that wants to basically send in a free dollar moose. Right? No, I don't want to do any of that stuff. Before I warm myself up, right, on a really important topic, I was curious to look up this mother that has, I guess you could say unattractive. I don't like to use this word, ugly, right? There's nothing wrong with her. She is a sweet, sweet woman. Her name is Heather Bennett, 1890, and she's from Illinois, based off her PO box, Harrisburg, I believe. And seeing like she did a video about her being ugly was really touching because it has 7.5 million views. And I guess she felt awful just to have donations for her kids because she wants to work, or I guess she didn't want to feel people that want to show pity. You know, they're not showing pity, right? She's this really sweet woman. And I just want to see for my uglies out there, there's nothing wrong being ugly. And you feel welcome here. I just want to, if you're attractive, then no offense, but you may not relate. Okay? Since attractive people want to put down someone that's not as attractive, if you aren't attractive, snake away. Alright? Don't forget to send the door in your rant like in Squidward. If you're thinking, Dion, you're being rude. What? Now you know how it feels. Enough said. So, besides that, it's 12:43. No, wait, 12:34. The 2nd of December. On a Monday, and I missed my apartment. That Dwayne had to still wait for me. I'm still trying to get that back. So, everyone from Phoenix, if you may be viewing this, hello, or hello, and hola, if you do speak Spanish, okay? I was really curious to look up this video a while ago. I thought I could actually just share. There's MacBook. Come on. The thing is, this is an old mid-2009 El Capitan MacBook. It doesn't work that well. And also, when my pups were here earlier, I was curious to look up this video by Rorty. I cannot pronounce his name properly. Of why attention spans are cooked. Basically, I guess it means cook means screwed, right? Or ruined. I'm not sure exactly. I guess in cook means burnt, right? Like poison. I don't know. Okay, and I was really curious to look up on YouTube and not trying to compare myself to other people because I have a bad habit of doing that. Oh, I'm glad their video went well. That's a great channel, by the way. That couple right there that reacted to Smash Ultimate. I love that. Let me just share like a minute of it. And it's by Wordy, if you can see his name here.
Get me wrong, I still like to add visuals in to entertain you guys. I don't want to just put a black screen up and call it a day, because then that's boring as hell. No one's gonna watch. But I think it got to a point where the short-form content that I was making was just way too all over the place and just spurgy. I would literally sit there and edit a short meticulously for 3 goddamn hours.
That's ridiculous.
Trying to figure out if I had enough visuals going on, if the captions were popping out enough or whatever. And I hated it. I hated making YouTube shorts. The only reason why I kept doing it is because it was helping my channel grow. And at the time, I didn't know this. Random people who just scroll and find you in shorts feed, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to care to go watch.
Not to mention, I do like his thumbnails. They're not crazy or anything, but it's a shame that in social media, I wanted to share this, okay? If you're not, like, let's just say attractive, you gotta be like, oh, like, look at me, like, you know, look at me, right? Just to get people's attention. And then if you're trying to, like, if they're trying to go away, it's like you're trying to, like, abuse them, like, come back here, like Slenderman in the Washington Forest, come back here, or else you'll lose your heart out of your chest. No. I don't want to do videos like that, right? I'm going to finish this up, by the way, after I can get this process. But what I'm trying to say, let's just say attention spans is similar to... with my autism, I do stam a little bit. It's like if someone has Tourette's, but the autistic version, right? I do that every now and then if I'm, like, really excited for something or really stressed out. I can't control it. Basically, for me personally, as someone that is ugly, right? And it's awful enough of how superficial YouTube is. I am not treated as a human being by people sometimes, right? The reason I want to see this is because, let's just say in the past, right? And then not to mention there's this guy that I liked to message on Instagram. His name is Al, right? I did a video of him on my YouTube channel. Let's just say, well, maybe it's for the best video. He's active on a porn site. Is this vid? If you're not 18 and older, don't look it up. Okay? But if you are, then go ahead. It's this vid, right? Basically, let's just say he was just finding underage girls. Right? Not to mention he had basically some drawings of that he made that looked like they were young girls, right? I think, and yet he will block me just because I want to send him a message because he does this Nali Kriya. It's like a popular yoga exercise that I think is really hot that I see boys doing, right? I like to use that word, boys, guys, men, whatever, right? And he's 23. He's going on 24 because apparently he shared the same damn birth month as I do. And he even blocked me out of Western site as well. Even though I didn't use it, right? Maybe because he knows that I'm make a video of him. Because he knows what he's doing. I think. I mean, yeah, you're the one that have a not suitable for work profile, damn it. Of course, that does seem odd. If it wasn't, then I wouldn't think twice about it. You know? And it's kind of funny. Like, not just the attention span on social media, but, I mean, I know people that are trying to have issues, but sometimes I'm thinking your issue is not good enough for me to hear about it. Okay? Like we have actual issues, like people would like sexually assault you, they would not have pity, or they would basically would commit a crime just to harm you because of your looks. That's what being ugly is. And for me personally, like thinking, oh yeah, you're so ugly, you know, you're gonna like sexually harass me, or I'm gonna call the police on you, if, like some damn Karen at a Starbucks in LA, with thinking that, oh, if you're like like Igor, still call number one. We ain't doing anything wrong. That's for existing, right? Or think about the Grinch, right? Because it's December, because of how he was mistreated by the other kids, but just because he's just a furry green creature. I don't see him as a monster. He wants to be loved, but he wasn't loved, and then next thing you know, he turned out that way. Even though it's still a past for him to do that, but it's understandable, and people should, you know, that's their mistake too, for mistreating him like that. It's just ridiculous how in human society we treat each other based on looks. It shouldn't be like that. It's okay if you care about looks, but do not treat someone less of a human being. That's because, you know, they may not look similar to Leonardo DiCaprio or Ralph Macchio, right? Or maybe one of the Mike situation in Jersey Shore. It actually makes sense. It worries me for society that if you're not attractive, you don't deserve to get respected. It reminds me of that story of that boy that was 18 that many, I'm sure a lot of girls, but maybe boys too, that would gauge over because of how he murdered a woman and her son. I think it was like a 1-year-old son? I don't remember. You could find it online. This is like during like COVID or after, like right after COVID or the middle of it. It wasn't that long ago, if I remember, but because he had like gorgeous blue eyes and he was wearing a face mask. There were TikTok shorts on here. I don't think it's there anymore, but I don't want to think about it. I don't care. I don't know how TikTok works that well either way. It was fine because he's hot. But if he was basically Igor, then, send him straight to prison. Both need to be in prison anyway, regardless of the looks. But, you know, I do have a ton of sympathy for the ones that are not as attractive. Because I know I did a video about this, but I thought I could make a part 3. Unless I did it, I forgot to post part 2. Being unattractive or ugly is similar to playing Soul Calibur 2 in extremely hard mode. Okay, you got to keep like guarding the. I'm gonna get out that word. Like you're guarding, but you're like taking back, right? The attacks. Well, versus the hot people are in very easy mode. They could get by through the lows really easily, but you're struggling, and your health bar gets low and low and low. You know, I think it would be like a extra survivor mode. I played Soul Calibur 2 growing up. Plus, Yoden Sung is hot. So, I just want to bring that up because we got to treat each other much, much more kinder. But that's not going to happen if we keep this up on social media. Honestly, I don't think it was like this when I first joined. Yes, it was superficial, but I don't think it was this bad. Unless I'm mistaken, I don't remember. But not like all this crazy attention span and all this glittering lights that you gotta look all pretty. I mean, back then when I used Instagram, it was just like a lame filter. That's it. Not having the crazy sound effects and cool like music. No. It's okay to have music. I don't know how TikTok works. Okay, and I'm gonna be transforming it to 30 in 8 days. I look so stressed. Also, I miss my apartment. You know, someone may be living there right now. You can find it on Dollar Tree, Chris on in Phoenix, and you can see where I used to live. I don't mind people know. I miss my apartment. That Duan had to steal away from me. So I'm